I am wishing Mary Ellen Sorensen a happy birthday. Um, it actually hurts that I can't say happy birthday to the only mother I've known, but I know I can't because I can't open that door because you'll want to pretend like things didn't happen that did, and I can't live that way anymore. I won't. I won't. It was too painful. It was too traumatic. I I will never go back to that. And I'm not angry about it. It actually hurts. It hurts that I can't, that I have to do this, that I have to separate myself from you because you want me to take on your pain and your hurt, and I can't. Your wounding is your own, and you have to heal it within yourself. I won't, I took it on for you for a very long time, and I'm not going to do it anymore. And so I can't even open the door to any kind of communication with you because I know where it will lead, which is you wanting to pretend like you didn't abuse me and that it wasn't the way that it was, and on top of it, you want to be mad at me that, for your choices. And I can't do that. I have my own choices, my own consequences that I have to live with in my life. And you have to do that with yours. And everyone else has to do it with theirs. It just really sucks that I can't have that kind of relationship. Not right now. It's not possible. It's not possible. You're going to have to figure out your life on your own. For a very long time, you've blamed me and you've wanted me to take on your karma and the consequences of your decisions. And I can't do that. Like I said, it's not going to work. Like, you haven't celebrated me. You actually took enjoyment out of my demise and out of my pain and my suffering and the abuse that you put me through as well was uncalled for. I didn't deserve it. You don't deserve it. I didn't do it to you, and I don't think anyone has done it to you, you know. But yeah, no, it doesn't work that way. And so I hope you have a good birthday. I'm sorry that it is like this. I really am. It really sucks to not be able to say happy birthday to the only mother that I knew. But it wasn't a good mother. I don't have any good memories. I don't, I just want to start my own life on my own, and you're going to have to live your life on your own. And that's just the way that works. That's just the truth of it. And so, I'm moving to Missoula, or I'm moving, and I'm getting all my stuff out and all that kind of stuff. But I know I can't I can't exchange energy with you in any way because I know that you will just take and take and take and then be bad at me that you're taking. And it doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. I need a reciprocal, genuine, honest, authentic, loving, caring relationship. And that's not what you want to give. That's not what you want to pretend that that's how it is, but it's not like that. It's not like that at all. And that's why I've had to distance myself from you, is because I'm not going to live a lie. I'm not going to partake in the illusion that you want to create of how it is when it isn't that way. And it never hasn't been that way. And yeah, I won't. And so, and I'm sorry, that it has to be this way. I really am. It isn't something that I want. That's what I mean. This actually hurts to have to say goodbye to somebody that you care about or cared about because of their own actions, and because of self-respecting myself and respecting you, but you can't do the same for me. And so I can't I can't continue in any kind of relationship or connection with you and while you're in that state. And it's not fair to me and it's not fair to you. And so it's not fair in that way. And so it's not reciprocal. And so it won't, someone's got to put their foot down. And so that's what I'm doing, and it just really sucks because right now, like I said, you don't celebrate me. You don't want me to have a good life. You want to be mad at me and blame everything on me that's going wrong in your life. And instead of celebrating what kind of person I am, and you've never celebrated what kind of person I am. And so you've always been jealous and envious of me, which didn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense. If you're my mother, then why can't you celebrate me? Why can't you be happy for me when I'm trying to do something good with my life? When I'm trying to move on and trying to make some better choices for my life, instead you get mad that I'm making good choices for myself. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense. And that's why I've had to separate from you. And that I can't say happy birthday on your birthday. And I do hope you have a good birthday. Like everyone deserves to have a good birthday. But it just is what it is, and I'm going to I'm going to clear out the rest of the stuff in the house, and I'm moving soon. And so, because I want a real life, I didn't quit drugs and quit making bad decisions and pull my head out of my ass for nothing, so I could live the same life and live in the same pain. No, I faced my pain and I faced my wounding and my trauma. I mean, genuinely, honestly, and truthfully, and respectfully, dignified, in a integrity type of way. And it's something that we all must do to get over our pain. And your healing journey is on you on how you do that. And it's up to you on how you're going to do that. And I can't help you with that. I could have, but you just took and took from me, and you didn't. And then on top of it was mean to me. That abused me. That doesn't make any sense. And it didn't make any sense. And that's why I've had to remove myself, and it's really hard. It really is hard to have to be like this. But I have to celebrate myself in that way, and the accomplishments that I've made and the victories that I've made, which is fine. It is. It's better than being abused for them. Like I have to remove myself. At least I can celebrate myself instead of having to worry about you being mad at me because I am doing good for myself. That's that environment was not working, not for me, and which is why I've had to remove myself. And so I don't know. I hope you have a good birthday, Mary Ellen Sorensen. I do. I really do.